all this week, I am sharing the curriculum that my kids are going to be using in the 2019-2020 school year. I have already shared my kindergartner's curriculum, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can go ahead and check out his video as well. And I will also be sharing curriculum for my other 4 children. So today it is going to be my 3rd grader, John, and then I'm going to be sharing my 4th graders' work and my 7th graders and my 8th graders. So like I said, make sure you're subscribed if you'd like to see those. And today I'm going to be talking all about what John is doing in this upcoming school year. If you're new to my channel, I'm Michelle, and this is A Common Life. I'm a homeschooling mom of 5 kids, and 4 of them are going to go to a hybrid homeschool this upcoming year. They'll be going 2 days a week. And so a lot of the things that John is going to be doing, he will be doing in the school Monday and Wednesday, and then he will also have homework assignments during the week. Now, from my previous experience last year in the 3rd grade class, it wasn't a very, very heavy workload. I'm not sure if that's going to be different this year or not, but we do have a few extra things that we'll be kind of supplementing with at home. So I'm going to share those with you guys as well. So for John, when he goes to the hybrid school, they will have a morning time every single day where they will be working on virtues and things like that. They will also be memorizing Bible verses, and they will be doing lots of their primary subjects as well at the school. So first of all, they will be using Mammoth this year. I do not know anything about Mammoth. I have never used it before, so I have no idea what we are going to think of it. But as a backup, because John is actually very advanced in math, so if he gets bored in math, I have teaching textbooks available to him. They sent it to me for my review, and we've already used it in the previous year. I've already made a video with John in it last spring. So if you'd like to see that video, I will link to it up above so that you can go ahead and check that out now. But he really, really enjoys teaching textbooks. So I figure if Mammoth kind of isn't challenging enough for him, we will just go ahead and do teaching textbooks as a supplemental math program for him. One of the other main subjects that they will be doing is science. And so John has this workbook that he'll be doing at school. I'm not sure if he will have homework from this book. It may just be something that they just do at the school. I'm not quite sure. We have a parent orientation meeting coming up soon, so I'm sure we'll learn all about it. But it looks like a really cute book. My son Eric is using the kindergarten one in his class. So this looks really fun. I think John will really enjoy this because he really does like science. They're also using this book, English for the Thoughtful Child. I have never used this book before, so I have no opinion on it. But it is basically kind of gentle grammar and writing for the 3rd grade level. So here, this is lesson 24. I'm kind of skipping ahead. But it has the names of the months, and then you're going to copy the names of the months, and then they give you another thing, and then another thing to copy, and then to memorize. And there's obviously going to be gets much harder as you go along here. Here's lesson 47. But it's also going to have grammar in here as well. Here's the section on nouns. And so it's just kind of a gentle approach to composition and grammar at a 3rd grade level. So he will be using this book, and I'm sure he will have homework assignments to do on the Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday in this book because it's a pretty long book. So this looks really good. I'm excited to see if he enjoys it or not. We'll have to find out. For literature this year, they're going to be covering 5 books. And so the first one is Homer Price, which is one of my favorite books to read with my kids. I've read it with all of my kids already, so this will be the second time that John hears it. But it is a really, really good book. If you haven't read Homer Price, you totally should. I really like that book. Then they're also going to be reading The Cabin Faced West. I have never read this book. So, but I know what did Jean Fritz write? Something else that we have read that I'm blanking on right now. But anyway, this book sounds really cute. I hope John enjoys it. They're also doing kind of a history chapter book, and this one is on Neil Armstrong. And so we read one of these last year with Gregory, and it was really informative, but also really fun and at a good kind of reading level for a 3rd grader. So I know John will really enjoy this one. He's also reading The 100 Dresses and then The Moffats, which we have already read this. We already own it. I didn't have to buy this. And it is a really cute book. If you haven't read The Moffats, you should read that one as well. Actually, they're a whole series of books. So they're super cute. I think when he reads that one at the school, then we'll read the other ones as well, just for fun at home. So these are the books that they will be doing at the school. We will definitely be reading more books than this at home. They will also be doing American history. They will be using the Beautiful curriculum. I'm not actually sure what that is, so I am interested to find out more about it, and they will be doing U.S. geography. So like I said in my other video about my kindergartner, whatever John does, if he does geography lessons or activities at home, I will also do those with my other 2 children who are kind of around John's age, because it'll be fun to just kind of do all of those together, and I think that'll be really good to expose them to those things as well, because they're not going to be getting necessarily the same exact things, especially my son Gregory, who will be in the next video in this series, who is not going to the hybrid homeschool. Okay, so that is everything from the hybrid homeschool. It is basically everything that he needs for the year. So I am adding something which I have made a video about, and it is this book. It is Succeeding at Reading. I just happened to find it when our local store was having just kind of like a I was going to say sale, but it wasn't a sale. They were just giving away tons of curriculum. And basically, I'll try to open up the beginning. It starts with a sound, like a vowel sound. So here's the short A sound, and it goes through a bunch of words. So basically what I'm planning on doing is kind of going through this book with him and making sure he can read and spell the words in this book. And some of them I know, like the word rim. I know he can read that. I know he can spell that. So I may skip ahead when we actually start this book. But I mean, even here, like lesson 54, the soft G and DG, I mean, this is kind of harder stuff. So I will be using this as not a phonics program because he can read just fine, but just like those tricky phonics things that sometimes fall through the cracks, like the word hedge, Hedge, or I don't know what's trickier, the G or the D. It probably depends on the person. But, that kind of thing. Going over the words with him, just reading them with him. And then I will have some type of spelling list that I will create based on his needs. Because there are hundreds and probably thousands of words in this book. And so I will probably pick 10 or 12 words every week that I will quiz him on. And I will introduce them on Tuesday. And then I'll have a quiz and he'll do some activities with them. I have fun little letter stamps as well and stickers that we'll be using. And then he can kind of review them and practice them on Thursday, and then he'll have a quiz on Friday. So that is my plan, and I'm planning on doing the same exact thing with his 4th grade brother as well. I will probably give them a lot of the same words just to kind of make it easier. That way they can do it all together, and I can give them the spelling test at the same time and everything. So this book was a really, really great find. I was so excited when I actually realized what I had picked up. So I will have this as well as everything else linked in the description box down below in case you would like to get a copy for yourselves. I think everything looks pretty good this year. I'm hoping, especially that grammar composition curriculum, I think that looks really cute, and I think it looks very well planned out from what I've kind of looked through as I've gone through the pages. I think it looks really good, and the science book looks fun. So I think he's going to have a really good time at the school. They'll be doing nature study and art, and they have different school aid performers come in, so they'll have like musicians, and they've had all different kinds of things. Someone brought in a pony once. They've had different animals. They've had poets and authors and so many fun things like that come to the school during their lunch hour. I hope you enjoyed this video all about the curriculum for my 3rd grader for this upcoming year. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments down below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can see the other videos that I'll be sharing this week about the curriculum for my other children as well. I've also shared a video all about our homeschool plans for the upcoming year, so go ahead and check that out too. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.